While not every question has been answered, officials have made their determinations on the most basic questions surrounding the devastating crash. Sarah Stewart, News Channel 4.
Sarah, thank you. We will have more details on what the medical examiner's report means right now, because we've asked attorney and legal expert Riley Mullinex to help us understand what this could mean for McClendon's family and his business interest. What is the legal ruling for suicide? What would the police have had to have found to say, yes, Mr. McClendon took his own life?
Well, obviously, if they found some kind of suicide note or any kind of, evidence such as physical evidence but really it's the whole evidence they spent a long time on this investigation,
yes,
and they usually do a really good job, and so it's kind of a balancing test of everything together.
Do they usually see investigate if maybe he was under legal pressure or maybe even financial pressure when they do this?
Sure, they'll look into that as some of the factors to consider, but on the other side there's other factors such as with Aubrey, he's gone through some well-known other things that have been a lot of pressure. And
right,
so
indictments
right,
that Sarah brought up. And a lot of people have been talking about this. Let's just address the elephant in the room, talking about the insurance policy. He was at one time a billionaire. If suicide can't be proven, how does that affect the insurance policy for his family that now needs support, financial support?
Well, what's likely going to happen there is the insurance company will deny coverage. That's what insurance companies do, and then the family will have to file a lawsuit, and it'll be up to a jury really to decide based on kind of the weighing of the factors as well, on the preponderance of the evidence.
So you think even though it was ruled an accident that the insurance company will still deny?
Right, that the investigation's report is not going to have any bearing on what they do.
A lot of people wonder this: would a suicide automatically prevent a family from collecting on insurance automatically, no matter what their rates were?
Well, it really depends on what is in the insurance policy. It's just a contract, so it depends on the terms, but most of the time, yes, it will.
McClendon's vehicle was going 88 miles per hour, tapped the brakes 1.5 seconds before impact. Make sure I get all this right. There were no skid marks. Since he tapped the brakes, we can rule out that he passed out behind the wheel. Is that correct?
I don't think that's correct. You can't really rule anything out. That could be some sort of, if he did, fall asleep or passed out, that some kind of involuntary action that occurred. So it'd be hard to actually rule that out.
You're an attorney. How long do you think this will take to settle with the insurance company? And again, we're talking about this because the family looking for the financial support now.
It could drag on for several years, and with the fact that there could be appeals as well, I mean, it could be 3, 4, 5 years really.
Really? That long before they could?
If there's appeals and all that.
Wow. Well, the biggest tragedies here is that a family has lost a father and a husband, and that Oklahoma City lost a real mover and shaker in Oklahoma City who did a lot for this community. Riley, thank you for being with us. We appreciate this. We'll see how this all plays out.
Thank you.
Coming up tonight at 6, we're going to speak with one of Aubrey's longtime friends. We'll tell you what he has to say about the latest info being released on his friend's death. Now, let's check in with Mary Ann for